All right. So, do we have any volunteers to go first? We should have brought some prizes. Okay. Our professor suggested we follow the topics. So that would put group 1. Topic 1. The missing luggage. Missing luggage. Topic 1. Let's give them a round of applause. And please feel free to use the props that are in the room.
It's very sensitive. It's carousel. And what the hell? It's not mine. It's not mine. How about our baggage?
Where is your luggage? I saw you put in the airplane when we are in Taiwan and we took the plane so long. We took the plane and why the luggage is not here?
So Anna goes another place. But in my baggage there is a lot of things. It's a big problem. So how
that's
can I
terrible.
go with that?
Maybe we can ask the airport's ground staff to find out our luggage. Okay.
We can't find our baggage. How can I deal with that?
When you arrive here?
11.
Never.
Yeah.
What's car?
What's
Car.
right?
Red,
That's right.
Red one, and you arrive here.
After I arriving this airport, I cannot find it. Yeah.
Okay, I will. And you have some. How I contact you?
My do you want my email or others like telephone?
Others.
Okay. 0905 and blah 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 blah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are.
Please help us to find our luggage because we are going to our hotel to have some rest because we took a long flight. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
You want to make some comments?
Okay. Thank you very much. You guys are wonderful. Did we observe anything special about the role play that happened here just now? Who wants to give a quick reflection on how they think the role play went?
I paid attention to what questions he asked to those two women. You know, I think he asked three things. One is arrival time. Second is the color of the missing luggage. Third is contact information.
Yes.
So I appreciate the three questions he asked.
Okay. And the reaction, do you think it was an appropriate reaction for losing your luggage? Would that be the same way you reacted if you get to Geneva and you go to the luggage carousel and your luggage isn't there? Would that be the same reaction you would have? Or would you be want my luggage now, I don't care, just get it to me? Or just as calm as she was, went to the attendant and gave the information and whatnot?
Show our panic of losing our baggage. We came to nervous about that. How to turn to the body, turn to the ground staff.
Okay. Would you have done something different? Any of you? Do the same thing? You? Would any of you have just left the airport without your bag? No? Okay. Would anybody like to add anything else to what they think could have been said, or do you think that the attendant asked all the right information?
Some question is, when I have arrived there, we didn't have cell phone, and we didn't have SIM card.
SIM card, yeah.
So how can he contact with us?
Okay, yeah, that's a very good point, because more than likely your phones may not work. If you take them from here, they may not work in Geneva. And so giving your phone number might have been pointless, yes? But what is something that you could access anywhere?
Didn't have internet.
No internet.
No internet?
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Yes. The
Either
address.
hotel or a dorm.
Mhm. The address of the hotel or
And
the
you also
dorm.
have the director of the program,
Yeah.
right? You're the boss. You tell your boss your luggage is missing.
Yeah, that is another.
His or her number.
Yeah. That was another option to go because you're not there on your own. So the chaperone that goes with you is another person that should have been informed that your luggage was missing. And usually there's a liaison with somebody from Geneva that could have helped. What's the language there? English?
French.
French.
They speak
Okay, so the attendants and so on may not have even been able to understand that you lost your luggage. So again, contacting with the liaison person that probably would have picked you up at the airport and so on would have been the translator between the two of you. Very good. Another round of applause. And the next one is 3.
Oh no, where am I? I'm lost. Excuse me, can you speak English?
Yes, I
I'm sorry, I'm lost. And do you know where is X Hotel?
I'm not so sure.
You see the traffic light there. You walk there and you might turn left and you can see. I don't know. I'm in a hurry. I have a meeting in 5 minutes. Thank you. Traffic light and turn left or right. I don't know. Oh, hey. I'm sorry. Do you know where is the X Hotel? Oh, I actually live just nearby there. I can take you there.
Oh,
Are you lost?
yeah.
Okay, I'll take you there. Let's go.
Thank you.
Oh, Jessie, I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm lost when I was shopping. Oh, so that's why it takes you so long to get here. So I'm not a friend. Yeah, glad you're here. Finish.
Thank you very much. Okay, your reactions. Do you think that's possible? Is that a plausible scenario that could probably happen to you? You went to Geneva, went shopping, and you got lost?
I think because Jessie Lai played 3 roles
Yeah.
already. When it's the last role as a real friend, she has lost interest. And she actually knew everything, beforehand. She didn't had the interest or the curiosity about what exactly went wrong. So she didn't show enough
Yeah.
interest when she asked questions, and then Jessie Xu only briefly accounted for what happened and just get it done quickly.
Yeah.
Actually, I feel this task, the climax should be the narration. That's the goal of this topic. So, from my perspective, I like to hear a lot of storytelling. In other words, how do you use past tense to talk about what exactly happened? Of course, I'm a language teacher. I like to hear past tense.
How would you have told your friend that story happened, that event happened to you? But we go over here. How about you tell him what happened to you on a trip? You got lost. How would you tell him that? You're relaying what happened to your friend.
You mean explain why I lost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Explain to him what happened. You left the hotel, you 1, 2, 3, 4 until you got back. You could use the same scenario here just now. She was lost and then she met someone and the person was in a real hurry and gave her some wrong directions and she got there and then she had to ask someone else and then what happened there and then up to when you get back to the hotel.
Oh. I think
No, don't tell us, just be direct.
They haven't prepared for this. Why don't
We asked the two TAs to role play and show us how you tell your story to each other.
let's pay attention to their past tense.
Who's got lost? Okay,
You
who between us? Who's got like a little bit clueless between us?
You're a little.
All right.
Okay, so you got this.
Okay, just arrived in the hotel.
Hey Noodle, what took you so long? I was getting worried.
You know what happened? I got lost.
What?
Yeah.
Lost where?
I don't know, somewhere, I was just walking around, actually doing my shopping, and because there are so many beautiful things I see, I forgot to take notice of the road. So when I realized I was somewhere in the middle of the city, and I don't know how I got back to
So how
the
did
hotel.
you get back? You don't know how you got back to the hotel?
Yeah, I was like, don't know. I enjoyed the scenery too much.
So you just walked around and then.
Oh,
did you get back to the
I asked a couple of persons. They're very well. One of them was very busy, so she couldn't tell me the direction. She just like brushed me off, like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm busy." I was like, "What? Can you help me?" And then, unfortunately, that person had told me like, go to a traffic light and then turn left or right. I forgot, and then I followed that person. Go to the traffic light, and then in the traffic light, obviously I did not know where to turn, so I asked another person.
Was
And
that person more helpful?
oh yeah, he was so helpful. Because he said that he lived somewhere near the hotel, so he took me to the hotel. So here I am now.
Thank goodness.
I know.
I hope you're safe.
Yeah, very good demonstration of a good friendship, good relationship. Now, I
Enjoy your hugging each other.
Okay, the third.
The third one.
Number 4.
Yes.
Eventually the Geneva program is come to the end. But we we don't know each other deeply, so you have a lot of things of your country you can introduce to me. So
Why not? So why not we go on a farewell? Maybe we have a farewell dinner
yes,
in downtown Geneva.
maybe there is a French restaurant with delicious food near the lake. Yes.
Geneva, like.
Yeah. Maybe we can maybe we can go to there and enjoy a dinner. And
Yeah, that's a great idea. Since we're already in Geneva, why don't we take some French food? Why not? So I think maybe also with a bottle of red wine. Yeah, I think that's better.
yes. Okay, deal. Let's meet at a dinner time.
So tonight.
Tonight. Okay.
Or tonight.
Yes.
I think you better make a reservation first. Okay.
Okay.
You're in charge.
That's.
Okay.
Okay.
So, what did you observe? I observe a taskmaster and a participator in this interaction, right? You ask him to make reservation. Make sure you make reservation, right? And he smiled all the time and make it easy to have a conversation. So I see, the personality really match here. Yeah.
Any other
Comments? Nurul.
Maybe in this kind of situation, if we get to have a farewell dinner, maybe we it doesn't have to be formal, but it's going to be like a good closure for your new friendship, so that after that you still can get a very good memory of it, so that you can have like further communication with our new friends. So I think the situation can be more like, oh, what about this? What about that? Like more food, or how's the environment? So I think that's kind of the things that we can think about as well. So
Well, actually, this task is to bid each other farewell for the evening. I feel they only finished the first part, but not the real intent of this topic, right? We want them to talk to each other and find out how they say goodbye. How do you say goodbye to each other? How would you say goodbye?
Now you're at the restaurant, drinking French wine.
Well, today is very good, and I bring some present for you from my country.
Same here.
Yeah.
What a coincidence.
And I hope in the future I can meet you at your country and we travel around. Yes.
So, this is my card and the gift.
This is mine.
Thank you very much. I guess how about changing our contact information?
Of course.
This is my Facebook and my
Okay.
email.
This is mine.
So I'm better. And you're a friend now. Can't believe we're seeing like not. Really wish I could see in your country one day. You can also visit my country.
No problem. That's pretty cool.
10 more bottles, right?
Okay.
Interesting. I see some very interesting things here.
When they exchanged gifts, they didn't open the gifts. Right? That's another cultural thing. When you receive a gift, do you open it right away and say, oh, oohs and ahs, what a lovely gift, or look at this bottle, where is it made, so things like that. But they didn't do anything. That's very Chinese way of exchanging gifts, right? In different culture, you tend to open it and make comments that way. In your culture, yeah. Otherwise, it's rude, right?
Yeah, and if you do take like souvenirs and so on to share with your new friends and so on, you shouldn't take it offensive if they open it right away and comment, and it's actually a compliment because they want to express how thankful and how thoughtful they think you were to have given them a gift. By the way, taking souvenirs is a nice, yeah.
What if you don't know whether it's appropriate to open it in front of the other person or not? What is your strategy? Right? Because for some culture, you open it right away. It's like, oh, why are you so anxious? You know, it's rude to open it in front of the guest. You know, you should just wait. Don't be too anxious, right? You should wait till everybody's gone. Wait till you go home, then you can open it.
Well, you can, there's a saying that says, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. So if you see everybody else opening gifts, then you go ahead and just do what everybody else is doing. If not, if it's like a more personal one-on-one thing, you can ask subtly, oh, can I open this now to see, for me to see what it is? And the other person, if no, they'll be like, no, wait until you get home, or they'll be like, oh, sure, go ahead, and then you can know what to do next.
I like to add, because I also have been in such some similar conditions, whether should I open it now or should I not. But if we do not open the gift at that time when we received it, this is what I would like to suggest is if we open it afterwards, we send them a message, like we already changed Facebook, right? So when we add them like, oh, thank you very much for your souvenir, it was lovely. I think that would add more value, and then add it to your friendship as well.
Okay, very good. Let's take a break for 5 minutes. Then we'll move on to our third topic. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Take him like that, and then he's just like, all right, touch me, very casually, and then in that and at the end he's like, maybe this person, you know, he's been a fugitive for 20 years. Why would this person just get out and give himself over? So she just said, I have some list, and I only want to talk with this agent named Lisa. So this agent is just newly placed agent of they have a profiler, a criminal minds, they have a profiler, right? So this profiler is just going to start her first year today. So nobody knows why this fugitive asking this girl, this woman, and then he just said, today there will be the son and the daughter of someone high American president, of course. but it turned out to be that it was true. So in the end, the FBI allows him to have them, but they are still really suspicious when it's the motive. And then also that he is a true criminal. As you see in the episode that he can kill his husband is really it was the fourth episode. This one, the one that was the brains.
就是我不太懂那个，就是是有讲给听，
第二个还是 chemical. This is the FBI.
所以应该是一半，就是差不多，因为我不懂。
This one is the bad guy, the bad
没有
guy.
啊，是我们自己要，就是说，你们是去改因为那个书，我是你买的，不是没有找鸟，那个找鸟，就是那种找鸟，可能没关系，就是我觉得满意那个，就是我妈的信用卡，反正就是我最后一个步骤，信用卡公司寄给我验证的，可是我会突然挂掉，对，那我就不确定现在到底能不能，但是就是没有去找鸟，我还是会拿到。 没想到多2天，其实缴对900到，如果那个是900找我，他如果没有的话是1200。是最参观很多，就是1天。
Okay, welcome back. This is the third hour before the lunch time. We're going to talk about language and culture. And since this is the third hour, I'm going to show you some video clips while we are discussing what we see in the interaction in intercultural communication. Okay, I chose 3 video clips. I hope we can play them now. Basically, think about an intercultural interaction that did not go well. Okay, what might you do differently if you found yourself in a similar situation? Let's first look at the first scenario. Okay. So, can I have some help? I need somebody to help with.
The Wi-Fi is gone.
Yeah.
Where's the girl?
That's okay.
Oh, I don't
A
know.
local student is probably because it's in Chinese.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Copy paste. Copy paste. Okay, the first scenario you are going to watch is communication between men and women. That's first hurdle when you communicate interculturally. Men and women belong to different cultures, really. You know, because we have different ways of reacting to people's questions, or when we want to show our relationship, we use language differently. Okay.
Hey, have you golfing today? Yeah. It's the second time this week. Well, you said it was fine. It is fine. It's perfectly fine.
Are you confused by female behavior? Wish you had a translator to understand what she means? Well, you're in luck. Introducing the Manslater, a revolutionary device that translates woman language into simple man words. Finally, the power to know what she means.
Okay, cool. Let me just check my wife. Hey, babe. Tea time open up later. You mind if I go?
Fine. If that's what you want to do.
Don't go! Stay home!
On second thought, I think I'll just stay here with you and watch The Notebook.
Aw, how sweet.
Now that's more like it. The Manslater uses emotion deciphering technology to help you out of the toughest jams.
Hey, is everything okay? You sound upset.
Why would I be upset?
Oh, no way! Happy anniversary, babe.
You remember.
Come on, of course I did.
Thanks to the Manslater's patented FemLogic processing chip, now any man can decode statements like,
Are you wearing that?
"Okay, now,
Hey, do you want to get some coffee?
me want coffee.
Do you think she's pretty?
You think she's prettier than me?
Oh, you're such a good friend.
Me never thank you.
I'm fine.
Me not fine.
I'll be ready in 5 minutes.
Me ready 13 minutes.
Do whatever you want.
Don't do what you want.
Could you rub my shoulders a little bit?
No hinky pinky. Only massage. Be serious. The Manslater even works on men. Finally, women can learn the deeper meaning of his words. Whoa.
Your beauty is stunning.
Hey, mind if I catch a movie with the guys?
You are a lovely, wonderful woman. All of mine. And even though I will miss you, this night I wish to see Death Calm Down in my prayers.
I'm fine.
I'm fine. Really. Stop looking at me.
The Manslater can even be customized, with voices of real celebrities being impersonated, like Yoda. In much trouble you are. To the doghouse, coach. Or Mr. T. I'm kidding. Please, the toilet seat up. So get your Manslater today. Clarity is just a phone call away. You need Ivy.
Of course, this is not an advertisement. By looking at this video, what did you find out about
Men and women, how do they communicate differently? Men are more direct, okay? In other words, based on the cultural differences we discussed in the last hour, men, if you're more direct, what kind of style is that? It's actually low context. You use language to say what you want directly. That's low context. On the other hand, women, if more indirect, that means they prefer high context, right? They don't depend on language. If you know her very well, you should know what she thinks. So that's first observation. Direct versus indirect. Of course, men are not always direct. Women are not always indirect, right? When are you direct? Women, when are you very direct? Are you ever direct?
If someone is forgetting the date or anniversaries, we tend to remind him that we have never said directly. You forgot that we never do.
Okay. I was trying to find an example of being direct, but the example you gave is still being indirect, giving hints. Hey, you know, you should remember. Yeah, Erica?
I think women are more direct in professional settings, like while you're in school or in a meeting or with people that are on a professional level or a colleague level. Usually when you're with friends and like a boyfriend or girlfriend, the context tends to be more high context, like you were saying, more indirect. You expect that because you're always around these people and that they know you, that you shouldn't have to say every single thing. They should get it.
Right.
But in more professional settings, you don't have that kind of relationship, so it changes you say exactly what you mean.
Right, it's the relationship. In a professional setting, if you want to show you're a professional, you're down to earth. You are, it's a business. Business is business. But in a close, intimate relationship, especially when it involves men and women, intimate relationship, you want your man to know what you want without telling him directly. Okay? Erica also demonstrates that in different settings, yes. Okay, the second one. The second one, can you help again? The second one involves parents and children relationship. Let's think about Chinese parents, especially Asian moms.
What's up, guys? Have you guys ever noticed that your Asian parents do things a little bit differently around the house than your non-Asian friends' parents?
Here's a few weird things that we noticed our Asian parents did around the house.
Especially our moms.
Because that's mostly who was around the house. Dad was always at work. Here's the list of weird things that our parents did.
Every time they go on vacation, they would always come back with a bag full of little shampoo bottles.
Take a shower.
Wait! I have new shampoo! Here. Caesar Palace. What?
Asian moms never use the dishwasher. Nope.
Dishwasher? On the dishwasher. Just shut it.
Asian moms never throw away plastic bags. Mom, can you give me a plastic bag, please?
Okay. Yeah, the bag.
Asian moms never have to say please to get their kids to do something.
Jimmy, can you make your bed, please?
Cody, can you please take out the garbage? Thank you very much.
Tyler, don't play with your food, please.
Wow, I wonder what it's like to be talked to that way by your parents.
Thank you very much. You have a nice day, okay? Okay, bye-bye. Andrew, take out the trash! Okay.
Asian moms use chopsticks for everything, even if there's better utensils around.
Asian moms don't use the oven to bake things. They use the whole pots and pans.
Mom, are you baking cookies? No, that's just sponge. Asian moms love reusing paper towels as long as they're not really dirty.
No, don't waste these people towels.
To Asian moms, there's no such thing as turning up the heat in the house.
What's up, thermostat?
Hey, Mom, it's cold.
Yeah, can you turn the heat on?
No, don't waste money. Just wear more jackets.
And last but not least, Asian moms love keeping things looking as new as possible, even if that means keeping a little plastic wrapper on.
This.
No. Keep it new.
Thanks for watching this video. If you think we missed anything, leave it in the comment section below.
Be sure to subscribe to our channel, like us on Facebook, and follow.
Okay. Now, after watching this video clip,
What did you notice? What did you notice about Asian parents? What can you generalize from the 9 tips, 9 ways that Asian parents do? What did you observe?
Recycling things.
Okay, why do they recycle things? Because Asian parents are frugal. They don't spend their money wantonly. We are very frugal. So we recycle things so we know how to use our resources more wisely.
I think Asian mothers don't like to waste things like the tissue paper and the plastic.
Right, exactly. Because we know resources are limited. You don't use your paper towel once. Use it several times until it's already, cannot be used anymore.
I think they like to do things in a traditional way. Like they wash dishes by hands, not by machines.
Right, okay. But how do you explain when they use dishwasher, they don't put in any detergent in it? It's not that they don't use modern technology, but how do you explain why they don't put in detergent?
Maybe they think that they wash dishes by hand is cleaner than the machine.
Yeah, but they still use dishwasher. Remember? She opened the dishwasher, put all the dishes in, and without putting in detergent.
It's just
Close it and start.
to heat up and store the dishes in the machine.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm asking why she doesn't put detergent in the dishwasher. Maybe they never use a dishwasher, have you?
No.
No wonder, she doesn't have the schema. She doesn't know what needs to be put in the dishwasher. Do you know? Do you know why Asian mom doesn't put in detergent in the dishwasher? In the dishwasher. More healthy? In what way?
I think that the teacher perhaps make something bad in their body.
Okay, that's probably one reason. She doesn't want to pollute the world by using detergent. But then when you wash it with hands, you also use detergent, don't you? Does anybody have a good answer? Huh?
The nature of the better.
Okay, simply using water, you think you can clean all the dishes?
Well, sorry. I think Asian mother now think that the machine would be less attentive than her.
Oh.
Yeah, I think.
I see. So if you put detergent in it, it might not wash cleanly.
They trust themselves.
Oh, okay. Do you agree with that answer? Because I was curious why Asian mom doesn't put in detergent in the dishwasher. Ah,
I think she doesn't even use the machine. Just use it as a shelf.
okay.
Maybe she doesn't use the dishwasher. She just used the dishwasher as a place to dry, to store your dishes. That's one way to look at it.
Anything else? You look at Asian mom and see, the sons are criticizing, her way of doing things.
I think the Asian mom didn't want to change.
Huh. Give an example based on the video. She doesn't want to change.
I don't know. There's some in the video and do something, and the Asian mom will look at him. The Asian mom want to control everything, so she didn't want something move or touch. So when her son touch or move something, the Asian mom will look at it and come after and more than before.
Like the very last example,
Can you explain why Asian moms don't want to tear off the plastic? When the computer comes, there's plastic, right? You can remove it, But Asian moms say, no, it should be the way it is. Keep it there. I do that. As an Asian mom, I do that. But I need an explanation. Do you have an explanation?
I have no offense, but maybe it's about faces.
Uh-huh.
I'm not
Okay,
sure.
I'd love to hear your interpretation. Why is it about faces?
To keep things new, and it shows that we are able to get more new things around. And probably, I'm not sure about that.
Okay, that's one
Just my interpretation, and
yeah.
really no offense.
I'm not offended because that's not why I leave it intact like that. I feel if I tear it out, then it might get old. It might look damaged soon. So I want to leave it intact like that. But it's, well, the boys don't agree with the mom's way of doing things. Anything else you observe?
About the
About the
plastic
Asian mom?
or
Either the plastic or Asian mom.
oh, I think when you make a phone call, it use a player. He talk to other with players, but when he over the phone call, he talk to her kids with angry, with angry.
Shout, do
Yeah.
the dishes right away. No, please.
Yeah.
Right? Exactly.
Exactly.
So that means in Asian parent-child relationship, it is hierarchical distance, right? But in many other cultures, parents and children may have equal relationship, like friends. But that's the Chinese way, preferred way of interacting. Yes, Erica?
In terms of parents, like Western parents, and asking like please and so on, I wouldn't completely agree that it's like friends, but
I didn't say Western
oh,
parents
sorry, I mean like
as a, friends relationship. I said some other culture,
oh
parents and children are
yeah, like friends.
like friends.
Yeah.
They're not as hierarchical. Yeah, they're more solidary.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was just going to add that like with some parents and so on, they do things like that in trying to have their children act the way they do. So it's like the way you speak to your children, that is the way you want to teach them. Like you always say please, you always say thank you. So they do the same thing to kind of reinforce that they should do it all
Exactly. When you tell your children, you always say, especially mom says, say please, or talk to, or call call auntie's greet your auntie, greet your uncles, right? Greet, G-R-E-E-T, greet your aunties or greet your uncles to show you're being very polite. But then when she talks to the children, she's not that polite. So it's double standard sometimes. Okay, I think one factor you didn't say, maybe you say it already, which is Asian moms are very, did I say it? Asian moms are frugal. Yes, I already said it. Frugal. For example, the first example, she brought shampoo from the hotel, right? Reuse the shampoo. And she reused plastic bags. What else? She reused paper towels, and she doesn't turn up the heat, but rather asks the sons to put on more clothes in winter times, and so on. So it shows our cultural values. Asian are more frugal sometimes. The next one is very interesting. The next video, you will see a conversation between two ethnic people in a U.S. setting. Just a second. Can anybody turn on the AC? I think the AC is off, right?
knew it. I was like, she's either Japanese or Korean, but I was leaning more towards Korean.
Amazing.
Kamchasu. There's a really good teriyaki barbecue. I actually really like kimchi.
Cool. What about you? Where are you from?
San Francisco.
But where are you from?
No,
Really? Native American?
no, just regular American. Oh, well, I guess my grandparents are from England.
Oh, well. Trouble! On the big bridge up the river, bloody hell! Pippin, cheerio! I think your people's fish and chips are amazing. Really? Weird? Must be a Korean thing.
Right?
What did you see? Who are the two people? What's their relationship? What's the setting? Okay, they're strangers. And what's the girl doing? What's the guy doing?
They are jogging and they just accidentally meet each other.
Right, they were jogging and they met each other in a park or someplace, right? And what did the conversation, how did the conversation start?
I think the man asked the girl where she from.
Yeah, and what does it mean when we ask
People, where are you from? When you go to Geneva, you will meet a lot of people, right? And the question, where are you from, actually has a lot of meaning.
what do you see in this example when he asked her, where are you from?
The man was trying to ask where the girl originally from, some maybe Asian country because she looks like an Asian, but the girl just assumed that the man just asked her about where she live now.
Yes. So have you ever,
I don't know if anybody from here feel confused when people ask you, where are you from? I certainly had experience. Some people ask me, where are you from? In Taiwan. Where are you from? So if people ask me, where are you from? What should I answer? People ask me, where are you from? If I ask you, where are you from? Huh? See, you will say Tainan. How about you? Where are you from? Taoyuan. And you? Tainan. Where are you from? Taichung. Taichung. Taipei. Hsinchu. Where am I from? That's a difficult question. I was born in Taipei, but my parents are from China. And when I speak Mandarin Chinese, my accent sounds like a radio broadcaster because when I was 10 years old, I worked for China Broadcasting Company as a young broadcaster, broadcasting news. So my accent is a radio accent, okay? So when people talk to me first, they say, where are you from? And how do I interpret this? I feel sometimes I'm just like that Korean woman. You know, I'm just like anybody else from somewhere in Taiwan. But what should be my answer? I have to say, I was born in Taipei. My parents are from China. And when I was 10 years old, I worked for China Broadcasting Company. Why do I need to say so many things? And I have to say, where are you from? I can say I'm from Taichung because I worked and lived in Taichung for 16 years. But I was born and brought up in Taipei for 20 years. But then, now I have lived in Jiayi for 5 years. And somewhere in between, I also lived in the US for 11 years. Where am I from? That's why when I saw this video, it just touches my heart because it's very close. It drives home. How do I answer where are you from? Okay, what's funny about this video?
Actually, I have to say, I didn't really get the idea of the backward part of the video, where the girl is screaming and shouting. I don't know what she's talking about.
Do you know why the girl was shouting? Did you get it?
I don't know.
Okay, who got it?
Why was the girl shouting and doing this and that?
Is she imitating a show or something?
Okay, she is imitating Caucasian, some kind of Caucasian culture, maybe Ireland or somewhere in Europe where his ancestors came from. And they were very efficient, maybe Ireland, because they are stereotypically good businessmen. And they also worked in farm before, their ancestors in Europe. So she was imitating a European who probably wears, what would you call it, skilts? Like Ireland, skilts, and so forth. Because why was she ridiculing him by imitating his ancestor?
Because the man say something in Korean.
Because the man keep asking her, where are you from? Her answer actually is San Francisco. Huh? Oh, San Diego, yeah. She is from San Diego, but he is from San Francisco, right? She is from San Diego, she is local. She's American, but she looks Asian. And the dominant cultural group, the white people, feel if you are not white, then you are not local. You are an outsider. So an Asian to them are minority, right? I think they probably recognize black and white, which are very relevant in American culture. They probably wouldn't ask black people, where are you from? But they tend to ask Asian people, where are you from? So what does that mean? If you're a political science major, use some, your strategy to analyze this. Where are you from?
Are you political science?
Yeah. Where are you from?
What does that mean? Does it have some kind of power struggle? Some kind of relationship which is not equal?
Yeah, maybe because only I think local people ask some question about and how they view themselves as local people. That's the reason why this question is asked by the white guy on that video, I think.
Yes. So he keeps asking, where are you from? Where are you from? She already said San Diego. What's wrong with San Diego? Why isn't it a good answer?
And maybe there are lots of migrants from all over the world. I'm not sure about that.
Because they view those Asian people as outsiders and minorities. You probably from somewhere very exotic place, We are normal. You guys are abnormal. So I need to know where exactly you're from. And that really upset the Asian woman. She is local, Korean, American, Korean American, right? So she asked him, where are you from? Then what did he answer?
Francisco.
Mm.
San Francisco. Then the woman said, "Oh, I mean, where are you from?" Now, what did he answer? Huh? Yeah, okay, say that.
Yeah, it's either Ireland or England. I forgot which specific country he said.
Right, right. And then the guy said, and then the woman said, but before he said, my ancestors are from somewhere else, the woman said, "Oh, you're a Native American. Native American." And the guy said, "No, I'm not Native American." What is Native American? What is Native Taiwanese? What is Native Chinese? You know, it's the same question here. The guy said, "I am," the woman said, "Oh, you're a Native American." The guy
Because he said he was from some, like one of his relatives were from some tribe. And so
But the guy said, "No, I'm not Native American," right?
Yeah, well he said that some ancestor of his was from some tribe, and then she said, "Oh, so you're Native American." So
Yeah, but what is Native American?
What does it mean to say somebody is Native American?
Means not African American or Korean American.
Who is considered Native American?
His or her descendant is from other countries.
Yeah, who is Native American? The guy said, "No, I'm not Native American." I'm asking you, who is Native American?
Indian.
Yes, yes. American Indians are Native American. Right.
So now, you know, you can see the so-called native is relativized in different countries. In the US, Native American refers to indigenous people, Native Americans. Then who is Native Taiwanese?
Maybe it's aboriginals.
Okay. How do you interpret the English?
Native Taiwanese. That's another question, right? Native Taiwanese. What does native mean? Are you a native speaker of Chinese? Yes, you're a native speaker of Chinese. Now, who is a native in Taiwan?
Maybe people who are born in Taiwan and speak Taiwanese.
Okay. People who were born in Taiwan and speak what language? That's another question. People who are born in Taiwan and speak what language? Speak Chinese. Who are born in Taiwan and speak Chinese, Mandarin Chinese, then that means all your parents who are from Southern Min or Hakka background, they are not native Taiwanese. You can see, you know, this cultural issue, that this is an interesting issue. Who is native? Of course, in Taiwan, we would say that indigenous people are the Austronesian people, right? The indigenous people, the Yuanzhumin, indigenous people. But even the indigenous people originally, several thousand years ago, are from, according to the current theory, from mainland China. So, so this video actually brings up the issue of who is native, who can claim this is my home, right? Do I have authority to say that I am from here, and regardless of what language I speak, what color I have, and who my parents are? So this actually, you know, brings up a lot of issues. Okay. Let's use a metaphor here. If you think of a tree as a metaphor for culture, what elements can you see? What elements are invisible? Okay? Think about this and talk to your friend, talk to your neighbor. Erica, can you pair up with Hendrik? For example, when you look at Nuru over there, take Nuru as an example. If she were a tree, okay, use tree as a metaphor. Yeah, okay, look at her. What elements can you see? What elements are invisible? Now, first talk to each other. Use Nuru as an example there. Mm-hmm. You will have a lot of assumptions. Look at her as a cultural metaphor. So once again, we have our cultural stereotypes, right? Something comes up as, oh, a lot of people doing this and that or wearing this and that probably belong to such and such. Okay, let's start.